Fortnite Chapter 6. This chapter was really interesting to me. I mean, this was the chapter that had one of the most fun seasons in it. It had multiple mid-game transformational mythics, had some great storyline telling, and gave us Fortnite OG, Fortnite Delulu, and Fortnite Blitz. But I am glad we are finally getting off this island. And no, I don't mean getting off the island and into the Simpsons Island. But this video is not for hating on the Simpsons. This is what I liked about Chapter 6. Let's go ahead and start off with what started this chapter, with Chapter 6, Season 1. Chapter 6, Season 1 began this chapter. I know, shocking. This season was really fun and I really did like it a lot. We got a ton of new weapons, a ton of new bosses, obviously a new map because it was a new chapter. The combination of all of these made me think that this was a really fun season. Now, I wouldn't say it was the most fun season this chapter, that is saved for a different season, but it was definitely really fun. Starting off with the Battle Pass, every single skin was actually on theme of the season this time. Shadowblade Hope, Jade, Kendo, Daigo, the Night Rose, Ninja, all of these skins fit the Japanese theme that they were going for. And the two collab skins with Baymax and Godzilla also fit the theme. And I love it when they do that. Having Battle Pass skins fit the theme of the season is one of the very few things that make a season really good. My personal favorite Battle Pass skin this season was Shadowblade Hope, and my least favorite was the Night Rose. This season, we got a total of 98 skins, with collabs such as Godzilla, Big Hero 6, Spider-Verse, Marvel Rivals, Unreal Tournament somehow, Platinum Icons, Messi, Mariah Carey, Batman, the Santa Icon, Star Wars, Cyberpunk 2099, Kaiju number 8, Jujutsu Kaisen, Avatar, Iron Man, and also Hatsune Miku and Skibidi Toilet. How are those last two real? One is really good, the other is Skibidi Toilet. Anyway, my favorite collab this season was Cyberpunk 2099. They really did good with these skins, and it's Keanu Reeves. How can you not like Keanu Reeves? And I am sure you guys can guess what my least favorite collab was. And we also got some really good original skins as well. Of course, since this was the first season that OG was in the game, I really did like the OG Pass skins. They were really cool. I like them all. Now let's talk about some items and new weapons added this season. Starting off, we got our classic AR, our classic shotgun, classic SMG, all of those that we always get a brand new chapter. They did look pretty cool in terms of design, but in terms of gameplay, they were the exact same weapons as we've always had. They were just the latest weapons to be called new. But we also got the Typhoon Blade, the Fire Oni Mask, and the Void Oni Mask. I had so much fun with the Typhoon Blade. Of course, I love melee weapons, so I'm gonna love the Typhoon Blade. The Fire Oni Mask was kind of overpowered with the auto-targeting system, but it was really fun. And the Void Mask was literally just Ender Pearl. Oh, and then we got to play as freaking Godzilla. This was such a fun mythic ability to play as. I mean, in terms of gameplay, it was perfect. You were giant, slow, did a bunch of damage. It was perfectly balanced. It was perfectly fun. That's what I can say. It was perfectly fun. Now, of course, we also got a lot of new POIs, because, again, new island. But some of my favorites was Brutal Boxcars, Seaport City, and Kappa Kappa Factory. And can't forget Mega City. Oh, wait. Never mind, they forgot Mega City. They never gave us the best POI back. It would have fit perfectly, but no! We're not bringing that one back! Now we also got some other new features this season, such as the sprites, sprite temples, and that one quest line that changed that one biome from night to day. That was about it. But granted, again, new chapter, so we don't need to have a lot of new gimmicks for the one season, because the whole chapter is the gimmick. And there was also a live event this season, which, to me, it was kinda lame. You just saw two people fighting, and that was it. It was cool, but not really entertaining, I guess. In terms of the storyline, it was heavy. It was a heavy-hitting storyline moment. So, I'll give it a pass. It was a good event in terms of story, but not really a good event in terms of, I really wish I was there to attend it, kind of thing. But that's just my opinion. Overall, I did really enjoy this season. The battle pass was great, the map was great, and the new gimmicks were really fun. So with that all being said, I would rate this season a solid 3rd place for being the best Chapter 6 season. Now let's take a look at what followed this season. Chapter 6 Season 2 was kinda strange. The theme for the season was heisting, and since it was on a Japanese-themed island, it would be something to do with like the Japanese mafia, right? Nope. Nope, just a standard robbing season, that's it. The season did give us a lot of new weapons and items, some really cool POIs, and some excellent skins. Fun fact, for the Battle Pass, every skin is related to some sort of crime. Sub-Zero is guilty of murder, obviously. Joss is guilty of cooking illegal medicines. Midas, Valentina, Cassidy Quinn, Keisha Cross, and Big Dill are all guilty of theft, and Fletcher Kane is guilty of being a furry. My favorite Battle Pass skin this season was definitely Sub-Zero, and my least favorite was Fletcher Kane. Shockingly, we got over 100 skins this season, with a total of 112. For the collabs, we got, obviously, Mortal Kombat, Cowboy Bebop, Invincible, Tomb Raider, WWE, The Walking Dead, Sabrina Carpenter, Adventure Time, Clicks, TMNT, Basketball, Marvel, and Star Wars, and also Shohei Ohtani. I don't know how to say that, but we also got a collaboration with them. My favorite collab was Mortal Kombat, and my least favorite collab was Sabrina Carpenter. Like, seriously, why is she in the game? Like, she is not appropriate for children. Well, then again, Mortal Kombat's in the game. So who am I to say? As for my favorite original skin this season, I'd have to say it's my boy Richard. Yes, his name is Richard, do not correct me. Almost every single weapon this season was peak. I mean, we got the Plasma Burst Laser, the Pump and Dump, the Rocket Drill, Sub-Zero's kit, Scorp's kit, and how could I forget, the Grand Slam! I mean, as a Melee enjoyer myself, this was a dream come true. Every single new weapon, or almost every single new weapon, was some sort of Melee weapon. It was awesome. Unlike last season or future seasons, we didn't really get any mid-game transformational mythics. However, we did get Scorpion's Medallion, which was kinda the transformational because he came with a mythic kit that never had durability. So I guess you could say that Scorpion was technically the mid-game transformational, but I'm not gonna count it. For some of the new POIs, we got Crime City, Lone Wolf Lair, Outlaw Oasis, and Shiny Shafts. These locations were pretty good, and of course on theme of the season, which I really liked. But of course, the best POI this season was Lone Wolf Lair. I mean, it was just the best one, and so many storm circles for me in my games were just in the middle of that POI. So I played on that POI most of those games. Now this season didn't really have any new gimmicks to it, but it did have a returning heist gimmick that kind of was updated. What I mean by that is that you would place a piece of thermite on either the vault door or the train's hatch, and then while you're waiting for the thermite to explode the door, you would kind of protect it and attack all these villains that try to, well, take it. Like I said, this gimmick isn't necessarily new, but it's also not necessarily a returning one, so it's mostly an old one that got updated. Now, this season was more good than bad, and it was a successful season, but I'm gonna have to place it in 4th place for this chapter, because there are so many other good seasons this chapter as well. And then, at the end of the season, we had a giant moon floating in the sky, which led us to the next season. I absolutely loved Chapter 6 Mini Season 1. And full transparency here, it would have been my favorite season this chapter. I mean, it should have been my favorite. With all the new Star Wars weapons unvaulted and given to us, the new Star Wars vehicles, the Star Wars POIs, it all had the perfect combination to be my personal favorite season this chapter, but it just wasn't. And that's for 2 reasons. 1, there's a much better season, and 2, well, I'll talk about 2 in a minute. This season was the 3rd mini-season in total, with the first 2 being OG and Remix. So this one had a much smaller battle pass than normal. And in that battle pass, we had skins such as Poe Dameron, Palpatine, Wookiee Team Leader for some unknown reason, General Grievous, and then the absolute best skin this season, Apprentice Eevee. In total, we only got 33 skins this season, and 4 of those was a collab. Now, obviously, we did get the Star Wars collaboration in the Star Wars themed season. I know, shockingly, that's true. But we also got some YouTuber collabs with Clix, Loserfruit, Booga, and Lachlan, and specifically they got all of their FNCS styles. My personal favorite item shop skin this season was the Mandalorian Warrior skin, and that's because I missed out on the first Mandalorian skin, and this one, you can literally just make the same skin. Like, these 2 are the exact same skin. You cannot prove this wrong. They are the exact same. Some new weapons this season we got were the A280 CFE Blaster Rifle, the BARM ST12 Scatter Blaster, the IQA-11 Marksman Blast Rifle, and plenty of new Force abilities. I mean, every single new weapon this season really felt like it was Battlefront 3. This season was so much fun at the beginning. I say that because the season did drag on for quite a while. It started to become less and less fun with every single passing week, but it was still a blast. As for the new Force abilities, we got the Force Lightning, the Force Pull, the Force Push, the Force Throw, and the Force Lightsaber Throw. I really liked all of these, but dang was the Force Lightning annoying. It was annoying to use and annoying to go up against. Now we did also get a mid-game transformational mythic. This time, it was a Star Destroyer. This was such a fun mythic item, and it was much better than the one that we got in Chapter 6 Season 2. Which was nothing, by the way. Now we got a total of 4 new POIs this season, all of which are on the 4 corners of the map. We got the First Order base, the Resistance base, Outpost Enclave, and Samurai Vader's Solitude? Vader Solitude. Solitude. Vader Samurai Solitude. Vader Samurai Solitude. I can't say that. I cannot pronounce it. It's a tongue twister, okay? Now my question is, why were all 4 of these on the 4 corners of the map? You're telling me they didn't want the Tatooine flavored POI in the middle of the map? One of the most iconic, if not the most iconic Star Wars location of all time? And they put it in the bottom right corner of the map? Why? Why here? Now, as for the gimmick this season, we were kind of throwing a little bit of a wild card here. You remember AI Darth Vader?
Bombardilo crocodilo, bailarina capuchina, e por fin, tralaleiro, tralala. Ah, e tenho tum 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 sahur. Are these Sith incantations I am unaware of? Show the others what a family guy can do. These skibidi toilets. Are they some new form of rebel alliance? I trust they pose no threat to our mission, apprentice. Aura farming. Are you suggesting I concern myself with trivial aesthetics while our enemies prepare for edging and gooning, freaking? Such vulgarity does not become you, Padme. Haktua, Spider-Man. Now, 3. 144159263538979332388462263883795028841971693993751.
I'm sure Epic Games wishes they could forget. Now this season also had one of the best Chapter 6 live events ever. In this event, we were transported up to the Death Star, and we kind of just walked through the Death Star, fighting a bunch of stormtroopers, doing a bunch of things, and then eventually fighting Emperor Palpatine. Now, I want to say that this would be the best Chapter 6 live event ever. However, the chapter finale event has not happened just yet, so I can't say it is. Overall, I would put this season in second place for the best Chapter 6 season. Now let's take a look at what season is in first place, shall we? Dang, I need a haircut. Oh, hello. Chapter 6 Season 3 was my absolute favorite season this chapter. I mean, this season housed some of the most fun I've ever had in a Battle Royale match in a long time. The new weapons, the new skins, the new POIs, everything was so awesome this season. Starting off, this battle pass was just, it was just grand. I mean, we got Robin, Haley Sky, Light Rider, Killswitch, Synthwave, Morgan Mist, and Superman. That is such a loaded battle pass. Like, that is perfect. Oh, and Ziggy's here too. Yeah. My favorite skin this battle pass was very difficult to choose because 7 out of the 8 skins this season are so perfect. But I'm gonna have to go with Light Rider as my favorite. In total, we got 87 different skins and a total of 11 different collabs. These collabs were with DC, Bob's Burgers, King of the Hill, Family Guy, Bruno Mars, Sonny, Squid Game, Marvel, Borderlands, DC again, and Deadmau5, or Deadmau 5. Personally, my favorite collab this season was with all of the DC collabs because it has been so long since we had a DC collab, and this was... It was so refreshing to see them come back. As long as you ignore Batman Ninja, who came out in season 1, just pretend that didn't happen and this was the grand return of DC. Not only that, but a ton of original skins this season were some of the greatest designs I've ever seen. Maskmaker Daigo, Mercenary Core, Dex Diamond, Jewel, Ella Slurp, they are so good. Now, if you haven't figured it out just yet, this season's theme was superheroes. So, it's just the default that we're also going to get a bunch of superhero mythics as well. And let me tell you, every single item that they gave us this season was so much fun. Mist Gauntlets, Base Boost, Kill Switch's Revolvers, the Wingshot Grappler. These are so fun. And that's not even all of the mythics. We also got Light Rider's Cube, Stormbeast's Pom-Poms, and the one Bird Up Cape. How in the world are you gonna give us all of these peak weapons, all of these perfect weapons, and just act like it's just an average season? This season was so much fun! Like, honestly, if you are just talking about the weapons this season comparing to all of the other seasons, I would still put this season in first place. Like, completely forget about the skins, the POIs, the map, whatever. Just looking at the items given to us this season, it's in first place, easily! If we are going to include the POIs, we got such POIs like Supernova Academy, Utopia City, Demon's Domain, Fortress of Solitude. These are such good POIs. And not only that, we also got to play as Superman. Which, I mean, I was never able to, but it looked fun. And then we also got a live event as well. And this one was so much better than Season 1's live event. However, also kind of wasn't as good as Season 1's live event. Because not only was this live event really heavy for the story, it was also heavy in the marketing for the new Superman movie. If you haven't figured it out just yet, I'm gonna place this season as first place in terms of best Chapter 6 seasons. Now, this next season really bugs me. I mean, it was just unbelievable and gave me so many nervous tics. I really just wanted to fly away from this season. I did not want to play this season. I really wanted to beetle the competition. This season was really iced to— oh wait, no, that one doesn't make sense. Chapter 6 Season 4, Shock and Awesome is next. And look, it was a fun season, but it kinda turned out to be a very average season. I mean, with all the new weapons, the new POIs, the new vehicles, you would expect that I would like this season, but it kinda just fell flat. It's not bad by any means, but it's not the best season either. Starting off, this battle pass was kinda just full of random skins, it felt like. We got a Halo Spartan, a gamer girl, 3 OXR soldiers, a K-pop icon, and then for the first time ever in a non-collab themed season, we got 2 of the same collab in a battle pass with the Green Power Ranger and the Megazord. Now yes, this battle pass was kind of just random, but it wasn't bad. My personal favorite skin this battle pass was Lieutenant Rip Slade, and my least favorite was the Stupid Panda. If you want to see what I liked about each skin individually, I made a what I like about for each skin quite a while ago in a YouTube Shorts form. Not only for this season's skins, but also for some previous ones too. So go check it out. Now the Battle Pass wasn't the only way we got skins this season. In total, we got 110 skins. And we got a ton of collabs, so I'm literally just gonna be reading them off the list here. We got Halo, Power Rangers, Squid Game, Gorillaz, One Punch Man, Deep Rock Galactic, The Binding of Isaac, Beavis and Butthead, Kai Cenat, Peacemaker, Daft Punk, Mr. Savage, K-pop, The Demon Hunters, Drawn Aries, Doja Cat, Scary Movie, Scooby-Doo, Halloween, Black Phone. I can't breathe. That's how many collabs we got. I can't even do it in one breath. Wednesday, Art the Clown, Poppy Playtime, Dumb Ways to Die, and Repo. Of the list of collabs we got, Repo was definitely my favorite. I mean, look at the little guy. He's so funny. And on top of all of these collabs, we also got some really good original skin designs as well, such as EVX, which was my favorite skin this season. I know, that's a shocker. Anyway, let's talk about some new weapons this season. Starting off, we got the OXR rifle, the Lead Spitter 3000, Sweeper Shotgun, Wrecked Revolver, Swarm Strike, and the Bug Blaster, just to name a few of them. And these weapons I just named off were really, really fun. The OXR rifle was really good to use, really sturdy to use. The Lead Spitter was so much fun to use. Same with the Swarm Strike, that was so much fun. The Wrecked Revolver, the Sweeper Shotgun, the Bug Blaster, all of these were such good weapons too. They did a good amount of damage, they didn't take a long time to reload, and they were just easy to use. Now, midway through this season, we got the mid-game transformational mythic with the Megazord. Now, let me tell you, as a Transformers fan, this felt like I was playing as Optimus Prime. I really wish I was, because that was so cool. And as a Power Rangers fan, I'm sure you guys were finally glad to not have something so cringy in your repertoire. Now, just with all these previous seasons, a season loot pool can only be as good as its POIs, and this season is no different. I mean, we got the OXR HQ, Dreamy Domain, Ranger's Ruin, and a few others. But not only that, but we also got the first returning POI in what feels like years with Freaky Fields. Yeah, woo, Freaky Fields is the one that everyone kind of jokes about getting freaky in the fields about. It is kind of underwhelming because of all POIs to make its grand return, that's the one they choose. But it was for Fortnitemares, so it does make sense, it checks out. Some other elements this season that I really liked was the helicopters, the storyline was really good, Fortnitemares was also pretty good, and the mid-season map changes were phenomenal. Now, I love it when an old POI returns, and also when we get mid-season map updates. So hopefully this means that in Chapter 7, it's going to continue this tradition, because mid-season map updates are something else. The old POIs returning, I can let that slide, but the mid-season map updates, that makes a season. It really does. Now, I'm going to put this season in 5th place in terms of the best Chapter 6 seasons. And it's not because it was bad, it's just the other ones were so much better and this one just couldn't keep up. However, this was not the final Chapter 6 season. We still have one more to go.
Fear not, my new best friends. I will take you on a tour of Springfield's finest establishments. Come on, let's go. Oh, science. It's created by science, my dear child. Scientific method.
Following the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, my banana shape shouldn't inspire panic. It only follows the organic form, world transform when exposed to the storm. Or perhaps it was some genetic drift from my time in the rifts. There are many such factors for a scientist to grapple with. But yeah, basically, I'm a banana man now. I'm a faggot of soluble and insoluble. Chromatographic. I'm abominable. I slip and slide, I slip and slide.
Oh, science.
I slip and slide, I slip and slide.
You've got to listen to me.
I'm abominable. I may look soft, but But I'm the reason the clown cried, gonna make you sad up. None the day I Archimedes died, unless of course my grant is approved, in which case I'll be very, very busy, thank you. I'm full of fiber, both soluble and insoluble. Will Michael Jeffrick, I'm abominable. I'm full of fiber, both soluble and insoluble. Will Michael Jeffrick, I'm abominable. I slip inside.
Chapter 6, mini season 2, kinda sucked. I know this video is supposed to be what I liked about each season from chapter 6, so let me tell you what I liked about chapter 6 mini season 2. How about that, huh? Okay, it isn't actually nothing, but the loot pool was pretty good this season, I'll give it that. Normally, if there was a season that I didn't like, at least some skins or some collab that would get introduced to the game that season would be at least something that I would find interesting. But, not really. The collabs we got this season were, well, obviously The Simpsons, and then we also got Stranger Things, Tyler the Creator, and Formula 1. Now, I don't think any of these collabs are bad. In fact, I think all of these skins are really well made. But here's the thing. I don't watch The Simpsons, never really liked Stranger Things, I don't watch Formula 1, and I don't listen to Tyler the Creator. So, the 4 collabs we got this season are 4 collabs that I don't have a connection to. So, yeah, the collabs this season did not really land with me. And normally, I could be, well, what if we got like a good item shop skin this season? But no. We got a donut lady, more dumb birds, and a radioactive demon. Why would I ever want more stupid birds or a demon? Now, I also want to specify, because I know someone's gonna get mad with me with this. This is just my opinion. I'm sure you liked those skins, I'm sure you liked those collabs, but I did not. And this video is about what I liked about it, and I'm telling you what I liked about it just wasn't there. So, I'm specifying, this is just my opinion. But there may be hope for me yet. What about the new map, the Simpsons themed map? It wasn't very fun for me either. But I do have evidence for this one. I want you to take a look at these POIs here. They look nearly identical. Now what about these two? These also look nearly identical. These 4 POIs, they do look different. So we got 4 out of the 9 POIs that look different enough to the point where I will remember where I dropped and I will remember playing in that specific POI. But as for the other 5 of the POIs, like, they're all almost the exact same. I'm saying almost because could you tell me where this POI was located on the map? I couldn't. And that's not a good thing. I should be able to tell you where this POI is located on a map, and I should also be able to tell you what I would remember about each POI individually. However, I don't know which POI has the gas station and which POI has Homer's car, because they all look the exact same. So the skins weren't good, the map wasn't good, both of those weren't really my taste. What about the new weapons? And the new weaponry, I will admit, that did do it for me. 5-gun was really funny, I liked that one. Mr. Blasty was very satisfying to use. And the Cobalt Slingshot 2 was also pretty fun. But those were the only things I liked about this season, and that's not a lot. I know it's kind of a low moment to end this video on, the grand Chapter 6 finale video, and I'm ending on what I didn't like about a season. But I would much rather tell you my honest opinion rather than being another mindless YouTuber that's just like, before the season begins, oh, this is gonna suck. And then when the season ends or it's close to ending, it's like, I was so wrong about this season. No, I really did not like this season. The map was not really for me. The skins, the collabs didn't hit it for me. The new weapons, they did. Those were fun. I will give that season that. But I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm holding my own opinion. Cry about it.
This is it. We'll never get a better shot.
So, that was what I liked about Chapter 6. It was a really fun chapter, and I was so happy to see the lore finally take priority over the metaverse again. So hopefully that'll continue during Chapter 7. And I think it will. But anyway, please do consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to use creator code DeltaTheWildCard in the Fortnite item shop to get 0% off your next bundle. And I'll see you on the next one. God bless, and goodbye for now.